Whew. Phone almost fell, bro. Shit. Starting off bad. Nah, I'm playing. What's up with y'all niggas, man? It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute, bro. You feel me? And it's been a minute because I just haven't recorded a video, bro, on some real shit. I just been lacking with some not just with videos in general, just not just with videos, but in general. You feel me? I am a firm believer of posting the good and the bad. So I'm gonna tell y'all niggas like this. Even when I was posting these videos, I'm pretty sure I stressed it, but life is going awful. Life is going awful, my nigga. On some real shit. Not awful per se, because every day I live, you know what I'm saying? It's a new opportunity. Every day I live is a blessing. So awful, not really the best term, because niggas got it way worse on some real shit. But I'm support or advocator of posting the bad, you feel me? And not everything is good. You know what I'm saying? My life is good because I'm living, I got breath in my body and I can walk, and I'm not perfectly healthy, but you know, I can walk, I got free will, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to my surroundings and what I got for myself right now, I don't got much, bro. Let me be frank with y'all niggas. I'm 19, I'm unemployed, and I have $1.03 to my name, my nigga. I am like $25,000 in debt, and it's all my fault. And some real shit, it's all my fault. I'm gonna break this shit down to y'all niggas, man. So I'm pretty sure y'all know, like I'm pretty sure in the last video I told y'all like how I fucked up my car and shit, but that was like a while ago. Just recently, it got marked as an abandoned title. So if I want to get another car, I can't get that car back. Actually, I can, but technically that car is technically not mine. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get sold to auction. Somebody else is gonna buy it for like way cheaper than what I got it for. You know, fucking 15,000 miles on that bitch, bro. And I wrecked it. You know what I'm saying? It sucks. It sucks 100%. I haven't got a job. I got, like, after I went to Cali, I know y'all niggas remember in Cali. Turns out that Cali shit was some bullshit, man. Who knows? Door-to-door sales fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? But I can't blame nobody but me, bro. My lips cooling. It look like white lips, bro. I don't know, but I can't blame nobody but me, bro. You feel me? My parents told me that it was a bad idea, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know, it's my life, bro. It's my life. I didn't listen, bro. I ain't gonna act like I'm perfect, nigga. I ain't gonna act like I'm perfect. I'm hard-headed. I'm stubborn. What else? What else am I? I'm impulsive. Immature. You know what I'm saying? What's some other things about me, bro? Lazy. That's one. Wishy-washy. Nah, I wouldn't say wishy-washy. I ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, but you get the point, bro. I'm not all perfect, bro. I never claimed to be on some real shit. But I didn't realize, didn't realize, but I let it get bad, bro. I let it get bad. When I left Cali after realizing like this shit wasn't for me, because I didn't want to be out here scamming niggas, and I wasn't gonna be out here making good money scamming niggas, because I wasn't gonna be good at something my heart fully wasn't in. So after I realized that, I went home. It hurt my pride like a motherfucker, bro. It hurt my pride like a motherfucker, but I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Because I had to do what was best for me at the moment. And if I would have stayed there, I would have wasted time, would have wasted money. I would have been an inconvenience even more than I am now. I think my phone is going to overheat too, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, bro, it didn't go as planned. Who would have guessed? You know what I'm saying? But things in life don't go as planned. But I've been unemployed since, bro. It's not even been like I just been sitting in the crib, like not looking for jobs. Nigga, it's summertime. Nobody's hiring during summertime, bro. I'm not using this as an excuse to why I don't have a job. Because, granted, if a nigga wanted a job that bad, like, I've seen niggas get something out of nothing. So, granted, I haven't been trying hard enough. I've been applying. Everybody can say, oh, you've been trying hard. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you what I've been doing, you probably say, oh, you doing good, bro. Just wait for the best. But no, if a nigga wanted it that bad, You know what I'm saying? Niggas would not sleep until they get a job. You know what I'm saying? I could be like that, in a sense. I could be like that. Why am I not like that? Only time can tell, bro. Like I said, I'm not the best. I'm not the best person, but I'm not the worst person, bro. I know myself. You feel me? I know that. Fucking. I know what I need to do, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit. Like, I'm lazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I've been trying to change that. On some real shit, I've been trying to change that. Even with my music, even with my craft, bro. Like, I just started getting back into music sometime this month, last month. You feel me? Nigga, I have a fan base in a sense, bro. I'm like you watching this, nigga. If you don't know me, if this didn't come in your recommend, you probably know me from my Instagram or from my music, my nigga. You feel me? And I've been sitting on this. Why? Like, niggas send me beats. I've been making my own beats. Why have I not been rapping? You know what I'm saying? Why? And here's where I start talking about some shit, right? I thought I knew it all. I thought I knew it all. On some real shit, I thought I knew it all. You know what I'm saying? You get in a sense in life where you hoard information. And I was doing that to a point. Or if something doesn't go as the way you plan, you kind of just want to shut it off. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you put your all into it, bro. You get burnt out. And that's what I did with music. You know what I'm saying? I put my all into it. You know what I'm saying? I was going crazy for a couple months. You know what I'm saying? I was getting numbers, getting new locks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who I thought I would never work with, who was charging me for beats and shit, were locked in with me. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was going somewhere, bro. And, like, I just got lazy. I had to stop dropping. Why? Because I was trying to elevate myself. Not that I didn't know, but I didn't like the way elevation comes with fucking, like, failure at the beginning. I didn't like to fail. I don't like to fail. You know what I'm saying? I like, no matter how much I want to put it off, I gotta be real myself. I don't like to fail at something, bro. And when I got my new mic and shit, and I didn't boot up. I booted up BandLab, and like my presets was sounding ass. Like my music won't come together. I just stopped rapping altogether, bro. I didn't even keep trying. I didn't even keep like trying to tweak the preset, bro. I just put it down, bro. I just put it down, and that's no way to do something, bro. And that's no way to do something. That's how I've been living, bro. And I can't be doing that shit no more, bro. I can't be doing that shit no more. But the reason I'm telling you this is because learn from me, bro. Learn from other niggas' mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in the place where I want to be right now. So what am I going to do? I'm going to learn from myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't realize that everything that happens in this life is not for you. You feel me? If you believe in God, if you're religious, you feel me? I believe that shit happens so it can. We're vessels, right? We're vessels. Our souls are vessels. So everything that happens to us is not just for us, you feel me? It happens to us. It happens in our situation, but it's not to us, you feel me? Like, think about everything else that has happened. You live and you learn, you feel me? You live and you learn, you feel me? You telling me you never learned from another nigga's mistakes? Come on, bro. You never learned from another nigga's mistakes? Come on, you just lying to yourself. I know I have. On some real shit. And that's why I'm here, bro. I want y'all to learn from my mistakes, bro. I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't describe shit the best. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm an overthinker, but I know that. You feel me? And you niggas can take what I'm putting out there because I'm trying to be my most honest self. Take what I'm saying and apply it to you. See how I'm living and shit. If the way I'm living, fucking, it's like, damn, bro. This nigga's living crazy. This nigga's living bad. Use that as fuel and motivation for yourself to not be like me, bro. And that's not gonna hurt me, because if that hurts me, that's jealousy and that's envy. I'm not envious of any of you niggas on this internet, not because I think of you less as me, but because for me to be jealous and envy of you means that it's coming from a place of hatred. And I don't hate nobody, you feel me? I don't hate nobody. That's why I'm making these videos, because I love y'all niggas, man. If y'all niggas fuck with me, if y'all niggas love me, I fuck with you, bro. On some real shit, because we all deserve to have some helping hands in this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? We didn't build this shit on our own. So why am I gonna have y'all struggling alone, bro? Like, I will give y'all advice if you need it, bro. I don't know everything. I'm 19, bro. You're trying to say I'm 19. I don't know everything. I thought I did. But the shit I do know and the shit I care about, I'm gonna spread it with y'all, even if I'm wrong. Because, like I said, y'all live and y'all learn, bro. sometimes when I explain myself, it feels like I'm just making excuses over and over. But no, that's why you kind of just gotta accept some shit how it is. You kind of just gotta let it sit. And the problem with me is I like to explain myself. I like to, I'm very lonely in a sense. Like if you listen to the way I carry myself and explain I'm very lonely, bro. Like I want affection. Like I want that person. You feel me? I've talked about this before, but I want a shorty, bro. Like, but I don't want a shorty for the right reasons, especially not right now. I cannot be in a relationship right now, bro. I have no job. I have nothing going for myself right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing going for myself right now, bro. I'm not even in the slums, bro. That's how fucking privileged, not privileged, but blessed I am in this situation right now. That even at my lowest, I still got people who care for me, bro. And when I start to take advantage of that, which I have, not now, but like in general, I have taken advantage of people caring for me, bro. Because it feels good when people care about you, bro. And you think because it's unconditional that you start to unintentionally and unconsciously see how much shit you can slide and get away with, bro. You feel me? You start to test the waters in a sense. How long is this video going? 11 seconds. I don't got my glasses or my contacts. I was gonna wear my glasses, but I didn't want the misses to glare off and they're low-key dirty right now. So I was like, fuck it, I'll keep the glasses off. I low-key look good right now. I can't even cap, but learn from me, bro. Nigga. Let me tell y'all a story. Beginning of this year, I think February, Marchish, the car, I had a 2022 Jeep Renegade. Let me tell you the story of this car real quick. So I was searching for a car for damn near a month. My dad gave me the idea to go out and get a loan. So I wouldn't have to put, because I'm terrible at saving money, my nigga. I have $1 right now. I'm terrible at saving money. You know what I'm saying? So I have bad savings. My dad didn't tell me to go get a car with zero down because I had bad savings. He just told me go do it in general, see what you can get approved for, because I was already building credit. But I got approved for $20,000 loan. Cool, you know what I'm saying? $20,000 auto loan, bro. That shit's cooling, my nigga. You feel that shit's cooling, bro. But the deal with the loan is I had to get it at a dealership, right? I had to go get it at a dealership. I had to get like clean title. Couldn't be like over, you know, it was just some conditions that with the car. It just had to be a good car, a good new car, right? And I was searching for a car for like a month. I was so impatient when I want this car, bro. But I didn't realize at the time, it was like, nigga, you lived 18 years without a car. You can go another couple weeks to find the right car, my nigga. But I didn't want that, bro. I didn't want that. I went to the first dealership I went to was a Honda dealership, right? They didn't have nothing in my price. Well, not the first dealership, I should say. It probably was the first, but yeah, it probably was the first. But I went to different ones, right? I went to Toyota. I went to Carnation, Bill Luke. I went to like a handful. I can dead ass count the amount of dealerships I went to on my hand, which is bad. You feel me? If you're going to shop for a car, go shop around, bro. You don't, because one thing, salesmen do not give a fuck about you. They just give a fuck about that commission. Remember that, bro. No matter how much the salesman seem nice, no matter how much the salesman seem like he care about you and just want you to get the best deal, they don't give a fuck about you, bro. They want that commission. Remember that. If you go search for a car at the dealership, they want commission, bro. And I brought my dad with me, but the way my dad was shopping, you feel me? Because he's been through the game. He knows the game. So he was like straight cut to the point. Like, look. We're not going to waste your time. Like, it was just cut to the point. You know what I'm saying? And I hated that shit because, in a sense, he was speaking for me. It was like he was speaking, and I was the one buying the car. I'm like, bro, but like, I'm the one buying the car. Let me talk. But that's where I fucked up in the end, because I bought this 2022 Jeep, and I love that car, bro. It was a good car, you feel me? But it wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? It had its issues. You know what I'm saying? Steering was a little rough. You know what I'm saying? They sold me the car without a spare tire. Let's start there. Without a spare tire, and the tire it had, it was on the driver's. Was it on the driver's or was it on that side? No. Passenger front tire, and it was patched before, and they patched it to the fucking tire wall, so that shit was close to like the tire. You feel me? A couple weeks. Honestly, I don't know, but like, if I would have kept driving that car on that tire and kept refilling that tire, I think that tire would have popped eventually. But that's besides the point, as I crashed the car. But You know what I'm saying? When I did get that Jeep, I went back to the Honda dealership I started with, and bro, the only reason I got that Jeep, right, was because at that Honda dealership, I got a deal with my 20,000 that I had a Honda Pilot. I bought a Honda Pilot, right? But I didn't get the Honda Pilot because I had to wait another 7 to 10 days, which I was pissed about when I bought the car. I was like, bro, I bought the car and I gotta wait another 7 to 10 days, bro. Like, come on, I want to drive with this bitch now. You know what I'm saying? But I bought the car and the shit had to go through emissions. They said they would let me know in 7 to 10 days and I could come get the car. Bro, 9 days later, they said the car didn't pass emissions and they couldn't sell me the car. So I was like, fuck. I had to go back down there, either get my check or get a new car. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't want to wait. I was impatient. I didn't want to wait for a whole new for my check to get reprocessed because they already cashed my check and get my money back and start a whole new process and look for a new car and fucking be delayed and hurt my pride after telling niggas, yo, I bought this Honda Pilot and showing them pictures of the Honda Pilot. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that. My own ego fucked me in the end, bro. Instead of waiting and looking around and just taking the patience to go to another dealership to like just look for the perfect car. The first car they tried to get me into for my price range ended up being that Jeep Renegade. You feel me? It wasn't the worst decision ever, but I could have definitely made better. And when you lose something and you sit without it, you start to realize how good your life was without it, and then you start to realize, like, you just start to look and reflect on everything. And I reflected and I was like, damn, if I would have waited, you know what I'm saying, I would have been better off. You know what I mean? Even if I would have waited to got a car in general, I would have been better off because I'm not getting a new car because I didn't have insurance. Why didn't I have insurance? Because I couldn't afford it, bro. I'm a new driver. I was on my own insurance. Even when I wanted my parents' insurance, bro, that shit was like $500. You know, I didn't look around for insurance, bro. I didn't look around that deep for insurance. I looked at State Farm and Geico, and I went with State Farm because Geico, it was cheaper. It was still no. I went, my parents' insurance was like $590. State Farm was like $530, and then Geico was like $550, I think. But still, I went with State Farm, and my dad was like, bro, why would you go with State Farm? That's $500. You could be going with something cheaper. Look around. You don't have to only go with mainstream insurances. And I didn't know that. I mean, I did, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I already like got all the deals in with State Farm and whatnot. I already got the shit signed up. Got them shipping shit to my address. I was like, but that's where I got fucked up in the end because I don't have my car right now. Why? Because I didn't have insurance. You know what I'm saying? So it hurt, bruh. It hurt, and if I would have just waited, if I would have just been more patient, bro, I would have been in a better situation. Even if I just would have waited to get the car, even if I just would have waited to stack up $1,000 before I got a car, even when I had a $20,000 loan, I would have been so much better off, bro. I would have been so much better off because I would at least would have had my first car payment paid, I mean, I paid my car payments, but I would have had my car payment ready. I would have had my fucking, what you gonna call it? I would have had like first month of insurance. You feel me? And anything I need to get to the car, like oil change, you know what I'm saying? Just a little money, you know what I'm saying? I would have had some shit for the car, bro. But no, I was impatient. I didn't wait, and it cost me in the end. And the reason I tell all you niggas this is because I low-key ranted, but the reason I tell you niggas this is because don't do what I did. Be patient when you buying a car. Be patient when you going for something you need and want. Be patient, bro. Look for the right one. Not just with material, with anything, bro. With women, you know what I'm saying? Don't just settle on the female that just shows you attention when you need it most, bro. Let the female prove herself to you and prove yourself to the female, bro. Match each other's energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Wait, put in effort. If you put in 100% effort in something and it doesn't work out, it hurts because you put your all into it and it didn't work out, but you can never have regret because you could say you tried your hardest even when somebody else didn't, bro. You can say you put your all into this shit when somebody else said they couldn't, bro. If you got done wrong and you did everything right and you know you did everything right in your heart and you could not prove, but like you know you did everything right, bro. That's all that matters, in a sense. And you tried your hardest, that's all that matters, bro. Because we gon' fail. We got to fail. Because if we don't fail, bro, how we gonna learn, man? If we don't spill water, how we gonna learn and clean it up when it happens? You know what I'm saying? We got to fail. We got to make mistakes, man. And I didn't realize that. I was so hot-headed. I was so stubborn. I didn't listen. I didn't want to do things my way. And even when I bought that Jeep, I bought it without my dad, bro, because he was like, yeah, we're gonna look for something else. And I was like, and we were driving on the way home, and the dude who was selling me the car called me back, and he was like, after we left the dealership, we said, my dad said, yeah, just send us the check back. We left the dealership. The nigga calls me on the phone. He's like, bro, I can get you in that Jeep that you saw earlier for the 20,000, the 20,000 exact. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go a penny over. I was like, you sure? He's like, yep. I was like, I can drive it out today. He's like, yep. I'm like, all right, cool. My dad said he wasn't gonna take me because he wasn't gonna take me back to the dealership, not because he didn't want to see me get a car. It was because we got into an argument because the last car they showed me was a blue 2013 Nissan Rogue, my nigga. And I was gonna go back. I told him go back to the dealership and have me buy that shit because I was irritated that he told me that not to buy that car. I was irritated, bro. Or irritated that they didn't have a car for my price range. Not because he didn't tell me not to buy the Jeep, but because like he just told me to give me my check. I was irritated, bro. So when he called me, told me that he could give me that Jeep for 20, I said fuck it. I called my homie. He brought me to the dealership. My dad was mad. He was low-key hurt that I told him that. That I told my homie bring me to the dealership because he was like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. You do you. You know what I'm saying? My dad made me fail. Not made me, but he let me fail. And I can't thank that nigga enough for that because the next car I get, it's not going to be how it went this time. I tell you that, it's not going to be how it went this time. Because this car, me being impulsive with my decision, fucked up my credit, bro. That shit fucked up my credit, bro. I was at damn near a 750 credit score, a little over 750 when I first started, but it went down, a little bit. It's chilling, bro. But it wasn't. My point is, it was over 700, bro, when I bought the car. And when I had a job, my credit was chilling. My shit fucking tanked these last few months, bro. When I started missing my payments, when shit started adding up, when I had no income coming in, my credit got fucked, my nigga. I'm at a damn near, I'm about to hit a 500 flat credit score, my nigga. And the reason I tell y'all niggas this, it's personal business, but the reason I tell y'all niggas this is credit is not something light, bro. This shit is your livelihood, bro. This shit is your fucking life, bro. Remember that. If you want to buy a car, if you want to buy a house, get an apartment, you know what I'm saying? Even some jobs do a soft credit check, bro. Credit is proven how good you can pay niggas back. And if you got a low credit score and you miss payments and your credit just shows that you're ass with your credit, that nigga's not gonna trust you. So it's gonna be a lot harder to get shit without a cosigner. If you need a cosigner for everything, that's low key like shitty on some real shit. But I digress. But dog, I tell y'all niggas this because y'all niggas need to learn from me, bro. I'm open with my shit. Life is not all fun and games, bro. Not fucked my life up, but I put myself in a way harder situation than I need to because I was stubborn and I didn't listen, bro. And I can't blame nobody but me. Just like nobody can get me out this situation but me right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm covering my shit because I'm sweaty right now, but nobody can get me out this situation but me, bro. And it hurts. It hurts, bro. And I'm losing friends because of the way I act, bro. Like, I'm not all perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning. I can't do nothing but say I'm learning. And I can't do nothing but take it, bro. I'm not gonna beg. I'm not gonna sit here and cry and fucking bitch about this shit because that's not gonna get me nowhere. Where's that gonna get me? In the same place I am right now, if not worse. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I can still sit here and be upright and be cool because I got my mind, bro, and I got my perspective, right, and I got the Lord. I got me, bro. And as long as I have the willpower and as long as I have the ability to do better, I'm going to do better. You know what I'm saying? I realized that even if I lost it all, I lost my car. I don't even have a phone number right now. My phone is off, bro. I'm like 2 months behind on my phone bill. I lost it all. But that don't define me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Me losing it all did not define me, because even with $1.03 in my pocket, I still got real friends. Even with $1.03 in my pocket, I still got the drive to make music. Even with $1.03 in my pocket and a damn near 500 credit score and $25,000 in debt, I got the Lord, I got my family, I got my life. I got my life, my nigga. I got life in my body. I got life in my fucking body, and that's all that matters, bro. I got breath in my fucking body. I got words I could speak. I'm not disabled. There's so many things I could be thankful for, but niggas will not see that because of the bad things that outweigh them. They think $25,000 in debt means my life is over. You niggas probably heard that number, like, damn. But in reality, bro, it's cool. It just gives me something to work towards, you know what I'm saying? And some niggas struggle for purpose. Not me. Shit. Not me, bro. Because if this is how my life is gonna end, if I'm gonna end it all because my life is ass, if this is the way I want to end my life, that says a lot about me, bro. I'm not dissing any niggas that are suicidal. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? But this gives me purpose because it gives me something to work towards. You know what I'm saying? Me losing shit gives me something to earn. You know what I'm saying? I lost friends because of my actions, because of my behavior. That doesn't mean that my purpose in life is finding new friends. No, that purpose in life is being somebody who's not impulsive, somebody who listens to what people are saying, somebody who's empathetic. That's my goal. You feel me? To be a better listener, to be more empathetic, to be more emotionally intelligent, to be more mature, emotionally mature. And I can sit here, I've sat here, not even on this camera, but in general, I've sat there and I've told niggas things. I told niggas I was gonna be better. I told people what they wanted to hear from my perspective. I told myself what I wanted to look like to these people, and I never proved it. I never proved it, bro. And something worse than disappointing yourself, than disappointing somebody else, is disappointing yourself, bro. Because when you keep lying to yourself and keep disappointing yourself, you keep putting yourself, because every time you do that, you're putting yourself down a peg, bro. And every time you knock yourself down a peg, people knock you down a peg, bro. And when it gets to the point where niggas can't even look at you and take you serious, and niggas can't believe shit you say, that shit hurts more. Because when you want to be better, when you're like, all right, you know what I'm saying, let's get my life together, after telling niggas that you've been getting it together for fucking 8 months, when you do that shit, and niggas are like, oh, cool, bro, you do you. When you start seeing the enthusiasm leave people's eyes when you tell them some shit you want to do, that shit hurts, bro. But that's why you got to do everything for you. I wasn't doing everything for me. I was doing everything to portray my image, bro. But when I stopped giving a fuck about this image, bro, that's when I started realizing about myself, bro. Now, right? This image I portray, I don't portray no fucking image, bro. I don't even try. I either just don't post or I just speak what I'm feeling. I don't portray shit, bro. I'm done with that, bro. And I believe that now because I proved it to myself now. I don't give a fuck about this shit no more, bro. I don't give a fuck about niggas' opinions no more. Niggas gonna bring up that Mercury retrograde. Yeah, that shit probably has something to do with it. But I realized that I have more control over shit than I think. Than I know. You too, bro. We all got more control over this shit than we know. This shit right here, right? It's fucking weed, bro. I haven't smoked this shit in a week. Not really a week, but still. I haven't smoked this shit in a while, bro. It's been damn near a week. Has it been because I don't have weed? No, bro. Niggas hit me up. Niggas, I've had the opportunity to smoke every day, right? I've had the opportunity to smoke every day. Even today, I had the opportunity to smoke. But I'm doing the hard choice, but because I know if I keep giving in now, if I keep not being patient now, this shit is gonna ruin me, bro. Not just the weed, but the bad habits, the falling, the getting high, and then being lazy, and then not doing shit, making false promises when you high because your emotional level is at a fluctuate. Saying I'm gonna do this, saying I'm gonna change my life when I'm high, but not having the fucking ability to do it, my nigga. Not even not having the ability, fucking being so baked out your mind that you don't even want to do it. You know what you have to do when you high. It just emphasizes what you need to do, but you so high that you don't want to do it, bro. And that's what I'm not gonna be no more. I'm not gonna be no lying ass nigga to myself, bro. I'm not gonna keep disappointing myself, bro. I realize who is here with me right now when I got nothing. I realize who I lost when I lost it. I realized the people I lost when I lost my shit, bro. When I lost my materials, I lost some people, and I realized those people were materials. So I peep that now. So every nigga that's with me now, when I have shit, when I don't have shit, every nigga that paid for my food when I didn't have food, bro, I peep that now. Not that I didn't already peep it, but I know now. And they're not going nowhere because those gonna be the ones that stick with me, bro. On some real shit. Life is just not about my agenda. You feel me? Life is more than that. Life is the journey along the way and the friends you make along the journey. It's not about the destination. Because at the end of the day, there's $25,000 in debt. If I die, then I don't gotta pay it. Does that mean I kill myself so I get a debt? Is that some way to live? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot right now, but I can get through it, bro. You can get through it, bro. Not everything's gonna be perfect on the first time around. Not everything's gonna be easy. Actually, I'm not even gonna say it. Nothing will be easy the first time around. Nothing will be easy. Everything will be hard. There will be pain in this life. You cannot avoid it. It will get worse before it gets better. If you think your life is going good right now, it will get ass. Remember that. You can try as hard as you want. It's not even me being a hating ass nigga. It's just the truth that niggas don't want to hear. The truth turns niggas off. I get that now. Niggas don't want to hear the real. That's why niggas look at me crazy. Niggas don't want to hear real. Life will get worse for you, bro. If you think life is going good, it will go bad. If not now, if not tomorrow, if not next month, probably a few years from now, it will get worse. You will not know what to do at some points in life. But how you decide to learn about shit that you don't know what to do, how you decide to learn in moments that you don't know what to do, will define you as a person. If you decide to stay down and not knowing and stay not trying to find out, you will always be down. Remember that, bro. I think I've talked long enough. My point here is, before I'm gonna wrap this up, but my point here being is, you're gonna struggle. Your shit is gonna get hard. But don't let the bad shit override you, bro. On some real shit. Don't let outside material, don't let outside fucking source content bring you down, bro. Because the moment you lose yourself is the moment you lost your life. Remember, in this life, there's one thing I'm gonna say to y'all. Anything you say is true. Remember that. When it comes to you, anything you say is true. If you think you a bum ass nigga, you are. Not because you actually are, but because you saying that, bro. Remember that. If you're saying that shit will never get better, you're right, bro. It will never get better because you will never allow yourself to let it get better. You will always be your worst enemy if you allow yourself to be. Remember that. Don't be your worst enemy, bro. Because an enemy needs somebody to bounce off it, right? An enemy needs somebody, right? You can't just be an enemy. You can't be a lone enemy, you know what I'm saying? A lone enemy is just a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you could be your worst enemy because you fighting with you. But if you love you and you only bring yourself up, even if you lying, even if you saying you $1 million, even if you say you got $1 million, say that shit because it will happen. And just because you don't give up don't mean that you will succeed. But when you do give up, that means that you're guaranteed to fail. I want y'all to learn from me, bro. I'm telling y'all everything because I want y'all to learn from me. I've known that I've been so selfish and I've cared about my pride and how I've looked so much that I haven't been real or haven't told the full truth. But I don't give a fuck about that no more, bro. Because it's not just about me no more. I realized that. People say that you're on your own and you have to do this shit by yourself. That's true because you have to do it. But that don't mean you alone in this shit. You can get help. Just because you got to do it alone don't mean you don't need help. You feel me? Sometimes the blessing is the help being sent to you, and we turn down those blessings. We turn down that help. You turn down a blessing, bro. Of course, to each their own, but still, bro. Know that, bro. That's all I got for y'all, man. Learn from me. I'm probably gonna title this something like I know what I'm gonna title. I'm not gonna tell y'all, but still, learn from me, bro. I will be fully transparent, bro. Anything you ask me, bro, I will tell y'all, bro. Even if you want to comment it, I'll put that shit in the comments, bro. I love y'all niggas, man. Real deal, I love y'all niggas, man. Y'all be safe. And just give yourself grace, bro. Give yourself grace. 2, 8, 2, bro.